Hello and welcome. Silrace here with Conan Exiles. So, if you look at my bar, I went down south. Well, I was running around and doing a few other things anyway off camera. But went down south and grabbed my orbs. Because I kind of wanted some star metal. See if I can make a star metal mace for her for the, actual boss fights. However, this here is part of the reason why I don't usually bother with star metal when I play this game at all. Because for one, it's really random where you find it, and the other issue is that, yeah, sometimes the locations are really annoying to get to and mess around with. However, let's see if we can make this work. There we go. Thank you. Then aim a little over. And yeah, I would like this fire to stop her before I do anything with that. So let's sort this out. Let's have a drink while we are waiting, and maybe a snack. So the main reason why I'm doing this with the orbs is because of the three times harvesting multiplier, which actually makes volatile glands fairly easy to find. Okay, now. Because otherwise, exploding arrows are a vastly superior method of breaking these things down. Vastly superior. The nice thing with this 3 times harvesting multiplier we have on this server, look how much star metal I get out of one. so there is that. Now I'm gonna wander around and see if I can find a few more of these, cause maybe I'll make some star metal stuff, maybe even for myself, huh? But definitely get her a star metal mace for when we go and fight the Red Mother. Oh, and speaking of that. She did hit level 15 while I've been running around, and unfortunately on this, I'm hoping that this grit increase at least gives her a little bit more armor to make this worthwhile trade, but I don't think this was a worthwhile trade, this one here. So at least it wasn't an agility increase, so there is that, but a tiny armor bonus and losing a little bit of strength, so less damage. And anyway, so I'm gonna wander around and see about some more star metal. And also, if you don't know where to find star metal, this is where I'm on the map. The star metal is mostly on the edges, like along here and along like here. And okay, you can sometimes find it even down here as well, but it is really random where it strikes. Well, mostly random on this in this general area. There is quite a bad randomness for it. As far as I know, you cannot find any on top of here, up here. So stay out of there. Just come around down here and start checking along the walls and in front of the Frost Temple and so forth. That's where the meteors land, but it's really random when the meteor showers start happening and so on, and especially annoying on single player. Anyway, I will wander around a lot more. Well, would you look at that? I found one which is actually on the ground. Now, if you are curious why I'm using Grease Orb and a Demon Fire Orb, because if you throw a Grease Orb first, it will make the demon fire, the actual fire, spread further. And sometimes the shell on these things is, I should probably say just straight up that it's bugged. And it doesn't want to break with just an explosive. And so coating it with an orb, with oil, makes the fire to hopefully spread on all sides of it. Because it only takes 1 point of damage from an explosion to actually break the damn thing. However, like I said, sometimes it is bugged Actually don't know. I didn't really look if that bug was somehow completely fixed in Age of Sorcery. I don't think so. But I'm not bothering to take risks with that, because sometimes you can you know, burn an entire, you know, exploding arrow or an exploding jar on it and it doesn't do anything. So throw that grease orb first. Makes the fire spread a lot more. Okay. Now I have a good amount of star metal. We can actually get some star metal done. Hopefully I can find one more. I mean, there is one more right there. But the one more after that. That would be quite nice. I can actually do a bunch of star metal stuff if I can find more than this. Oh. And there we go. Yeah, if you look at the map, like I found one here and then the others here, like it is very much a random where they end up at, which makes it really annoying to try and get a bunch of star metal ore. Which is why I said that I don't just usually bother, because you don't really need the star metal ore that badly. Because dragon bone weapons kind of at least on the Exile map. I don't know about Isle of Sip, that might be different there, and I plan to find out. Plan to find out. Come on. Oh, god dang it. That was sometimes these things are really annoying to mine because of their locations as well, so. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now let's see if I can find like one or two more, because I have all these orbs anyway. So let's see if we can get some more. Okay, so I did find one more. Alright. Let's grab that as well. Actually, I have thrown enough of these damn orbs that I kind of know what the light path of them is, like how much drop there is. Because it is really annoying if you toss a demon fire orb and you overshoot it or you undershoot it or something. You know, you waste materials on that. That makes the exploding arrows better overall for this stuff. However, as I said, I had a lot more materials for demon fire orbs than exploding arrows. Yeah. It might be, actually, that the star metal maze is just straight up worse than this thing already. Because this is really good. Really good. However, if that is the case, I can just make some star metal pickaxes for myself and I will be happy with that. Now, one of the issues I have with collecting star metal from here is the fact that I don't really have the stamina to climb on top of these things to the very high. I tested it out and I barely made it to the lab. So, because you can sometimes find them on top of these damn statues and so on as well. And probably the reason why I didn't get up there is the, well, this thing right now. That is the issue. Anyway, I'm gonna start running home. Now and bring all this stuff with me, and we need to pick up also the materials to turn all of this into actual star metal bars. So that will happen on the way. So I will see you folks in a bit. So while I am in the north anyway, I figured let's just, you know, see if we can get a little lucky and get some gold out of some of this obsidian. Maybe. I don't generally try to get gold out of obsidian because, well, alchemical base generally, at least for me, is easier to find by just farming There's goldstone. By just farming, whatchamacallit, that guy. Okay. Can I get goldstone out of you? Nope. Just obsidian. Out of tier 3 bearers? I haven't been farming tier 3 bearers aside of that one episode where I did it. So I figure let's see about whacking some obsidian while I'm up here anyway. Should have learned things like bitter tea and whatnot if I really wanted to mess around in this biome, but well, doesn't really matter. I do have ice. So. Actually getting surprising amount of goldstone, and I assume it is this because of this careful harvest perk. Something yeah, I'm actually getting surprising amount of goldstone. Probably because of it. Also getting some raw ash in case I happen to need it for some other stuff eventually, so. But this is not a very good biome to bring a thrall to, because if they decide to wander into the lava, you just lost a thrall. I generally don't bring them along with me here, but well, he was with me, so whatever. Just have to be a little careful. And yes, I am doing ice like somebody who is addicted to ice. Which after messing around with this place you probably are. Probably are. I don't think I will even bother going to Well of Skelos to for the obsidian recipes or anything. Frankly, typically not worthwhile. Can I make you stand guard duty here while I run around? That way you won't randomly die to this stuff. I just also realized that I did not actually bring myself a mattress. Sleeping bag. And this is a little annoying right now. Yeah, I'm definitely not a belt where I can take you on. So we'll just avoid you and pick up my obsidian. You do your thing. Oh jeez, just realized I'm very hot. Should I kill this thing? Not that this is very difficult, it just takes a little while of doing. I don't remember if these actually spit the usual stuff. Basically all the other kinds have some kind of a... Well, not all of them, but have some kind of a poison spit or crystalline spit or something else like that. Okay. What goes up must come down, eh? Oh. That was... I did not expect to get this much goldstone over here. At least previously, whenever I have tried to use this place for gold, has never been worth that. But I am starting to think it's because of that perk. I am thinking it's because of that perk. And I'm getting some raw ash, which is nice from the point of view that I might need it for the upgrading the tome. Okay. I have gotten some gold. We can leave. We can leave and we can go get Brimstone because I have no Brimstone whatsoever. And I will need Brimstone if I want to do the Star Metal Orange, Star Metal bars. Requires Brimstone and Black Ice. Could I push a little that direction, yeah, still, and let her just sit around for a moment? I think I could. Was there any more? Man, it's been a while since I was here in Volcano. It's been a long while actually. I don't usually come to the volcano for any actual reason, because other than I think the cultists are all hostile, if memory serves. But other than the fact that there is Obsidian here, and there are obviously some decent good thralls you can get from this area, and you have the Well of Skelos, which have certain recipes if you really want them. Isn't really that big of a, you know, reason to come around here. Kind of the same thing as the Frost Temple for me, where it's like I don't really need anything that badly from the Frost Temple itself. Getting Black Ice is easy enough outside and whatnot. Doesn't require a Frost Temple to do. Anyway, I'm gonna wander off elsewhere now and then get to some Brimstone farming as well. How much did we get goldstone? 495 out of this area. That's not actually that bad. I was expecting to get way less, because I remember getting way less. And like I said, it is very likely because of this Careful Harvest perk. Anyway, I will cut this here, and I will see you folks when we start harvesting some brimstone. And bloody heck, I forgot to put my gloves on. Okay, here we are. Got some brimstone, and I also see a boss there. That's the one skull thing of these, which hopefully gives me some alchemical base. That would be real nice of him if he does that. You're right, yeah, he does that. Doesn't really bother me too much at this point. I will poke you with this spear. Okay, Berserker finally woke up. There we go. Now, give me some alchemical base. There we go. Very good, thank you. I think I just got a crap load of these things. Wait, what did I drop? Yeah, I dropped the stone. Don't really need the stone. The ichor I will keep. Everything else is fine, but I actually got more goldstone out of him as well, which is really nice. Let's just grab a few thousand brimstone. Is that another one of those? Or is that the crystal version there? Let's go find out. After we clear this side of brimstone first. Okay. Come at me, you crazy things. Nice work. One out from there. Out from there. Okay, so that's 1,000 brimstone. Yeah, no, a few thousand more. That's definitely crystalline one there. Crystalline one right there. It's okay. Entirely okay. Right, so I suppose I should talk a little bit about the star metal weapons here. In case you are not familiar with star metal weapons. You need star metal to make a lot of different weapons, including the including like these ones. These require, all of them require star metal. Then of course there is the basic star metal ones. I personally, my opinion is that the only like star metal weapon that is actually worth it to make is the ancient Lemurian axe, which I haven't gotten the recipe for. I haven't even stepped into the jungle here. The recipe is in the freaking Dagon place, in the jungle, and I don't really like the jungle. But that is a really good axe because it's an one-handed axe which actually has armor penetration on it. Makes it probably the best one-handed axe in the game. At least on Exiled Lands. I don't know about Isle of Sipta. I'm not familiar with the Isle of Sipta stuff at all. I haven't played it yet. Will eventually, but I'm not in a rush. Not in a rush. We'll play it at some point. So yeah, that thing once you have that recipe, yeah, you have good axes you can make. But aside of that, I don't honestly think the other stuff is really worth making. Now, there is something worth making which uses star metal. And you are just a crystalline version, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Anyway, and that is the upgraded preservation box. Because it has double the room, double the space, the container space, than the as opposed to regular one. This is good XP for the bazooka as well, so you can level the bazooka in the same go. Where is the more of this poison nonsense? Thankfully it doesn't really do a lot of damage. What? Let's bandage up. Let's bandage up. So yeah, that's my thoughts on star metal. Like, it is a fun idea and it's a fun concept, and you know, you can obviously make use of it, but getting it is real annoying. At least on this map. It might be different on Isle of Sipta. And especially if you are playing single player, which I am not playing here. But if you're playing single player, getting any of that is really painfully annoying. I think the other one woke up behind me. Yep. Yes, it did. Okay, kill that too.
You picked the wrong fight.
Did it? I think it might have. I think you are correct. It did pick up the wrong fight. Alright, it's dead now. And I have more brimstone. We have about 5,000 brimstone, I think. I think this is the point where we stop. I think this is the point where we stop. I think this is the point where we kill a few more of these things. What level are you now? 16. Right, I think we grind some more of these things for XP. For her. Because these things are still really good XP. Like if you wanna on this particular map, on Exiled Lands, if you want to level followers, companions, both humanoid and animal ones, you either come here and kill these things, or you go to the jungle and kill gorillas. I prefer here because this gives me Brimstone in the same go, and thick hide is easier. Like, there are more locations where you can get thick hide than there are where you can get massive amounts of Brimstone, so I prefer this. Not to mention that you need so much Brimstone if you do anything with the steel stuff. And this, you know, talking of steel as well, I just picked up some Obsidian. Yes, you probably watched that bit of this video as well. Anyway, if you want to do anything with Obsidian, you need steel bars, which is also kind of hilarious. That bad. We go down there and kill those things still. Yes, I think I do. Yep, I think I do. Alrighty then. Then we can get some star metal done, and we can make a star metal mace, and I can see like what is the like, is it worth giving the bazooka? It should have more armor pen than the greatsword does, and it is the thing about the mace for a follower. I don't know if this holds true after Age of Sorcery, because I haven't tested this enough yet. But prior to Age of Sorcery, and in all honesty, okay, I am going, you know, off topic there. So prior to Age of Sorcery, let's finish that thought first. The reason you give mace to a companion, to a follower, is because the moveset of the mace is such that the companion actually, you know, can use it in any sort of feasible fashion. A lot of the weapons are simply not really usable for companions. Like, if you, for example, take a one-handed sword, too often what happens is that the companions go, you know, charging all over the place, well, because they start fights with the heavy attack of the one-handed sword, and so they just you know, charge past enemies instead of actually hitting them and doing damage. Now show me your XP bar. Decent XP. Decent XP. Anyway. So that's why this star metal mace is the thing I want. Because there is no Dragon Ball mace. If there was a Dragon Ball mace, I would be doing Dragon Ball mace, obviously. Right. So yeah, we're gonna try a maze on you in just a short order once we get home and stuff. And what? There are more of them. All right, fine. Let's get you one more bit of XP. Now, I don't think I was about to say this as well. I don't think they have changed the movesets or the AI behavior in regards to different weapon attack movesets. I think they just changed the stats and whatnot in Age of Sorcery. Which is to say that the one-handed mace is probably still the best boss-killing weapon you can give to a follower like this. Anyway, I don't need the stone. You know, what happens next is that I put a cut here, and I'm gonna wander home and turn all of this star metal into, or all of this brimstone into the star metal, huh? Star metal bars are being crafted, so let's drag some fools into the sacrificial altar, so we can. Well, I wanna try the whole corrupted attribute thing at some point. And I also want to... Any stuff for me? Never mind. Okay. So I wanna try the corrupted attribute thing, and I do want to upgrade my walk a little bit as well still. To get some, well, spells going. Get some spells going. I also, I'm also producing alchemical base on the back, or at least the components for it and so on. To try and see if I had enough alchemical base to actually make legendary armor. Legendary armor for her. Okay, let's start doing this soul drain thing. I think I have about what is being dragged in here? What is going on here? Dudes went berserk over something for a moment. Okay, fine. So there is soul drain. 5 soul essence again. Yeah. Yeah, I will get the soul essence thing. I have to also double check, like, yeah, you just need to have a lot of corruption to start corrupting the attributes. Does this tell me what it does when I corrupt it? Nope, it does not tell me what it does when I start corrupting it. At least not straight up. Maybe I need to start clicking the point, or rather use those soul essences to start actually doing something about it. But I honestly think before I do the corrupted attribute thing, I think prior to that I have a feeling I will try the boss fights without them and any of that stuff, and then I will do the corrupted attribute thing as well, because I want to see if she can basically solo Red Mother. Go grab that one as well. Let's just knock everybody over and... Anybody else here? Nope. Okay. Oh, silver coins. I will take those, thanks. Come with me, archer lady. Oh! It might have been somebody aggroing from this camp who followed us all the way home. That might be a thing, huh? Might be what happened there. So I wanna pull soul essence out of these guys, so I have it for the corruption, for the attribute corruption. At least I assume that's what the soul essence is used for. Since the other stuff is used for actually making the spell scrolls. And then I wanna also do a little bit of hunting for sorcerers to figure out some of those spells, huh? Okay, let's do it. Not that. Bloody heck. Let's do this. Yeah, I swear, I bet it was the extra dude from that camp who got dragged into here. So I don't think... Because I think the corruption should just go to half of my... Yeah. It doesn't matter actually like how far it went. Where it goes. Let's... So that stacks to 10. That's good to know as well. Did she start channeling the damn... Oh, yeah. Indeed, the Dorfer Tanner is dead over there. Coins. I'll just drop the coins here for the moment. We will arrange this stuff up a little later. There's still one dude who's knocked out over there. You there. Come home with me. It's a nice place. Except you won't live in long enough to actually enjoy it, but it's still a nice place. You would like it if I let you live. Trust me, you would. There's lots of half-naked ladies. Right. I am not really playing the whole Darfari roleplay stuff to the extent I should, probably. Considering I have the fully decked out Yogg shrine and everything. Oh well. Well. I'll just say that I'm sacrificing these dudes in the name of Yogg. Except I'm dressed as a Turanian scout and everything, but... The nifty thing is that this helmet actually hides the facial corruption entirely. I just really love the way Turanian scout armor works. Or looks. Yeah, I mean, look at that. Nice facial corruption. And then you put this on and haha. Yeah, give me your soul essence, thanks. Yeah, 20. I think we want one more. Let's grab the archer from that thing over there. And then I will probably test out what does that research thing to do. That might be interesting. I haven't done any of the research on the table yet, the sorcerer table. Yeah, we can grab this guy. Then we will have 25 soul essence. And there is enough NPC camps around my base to get a bunch of this easily if I want more. Lay on the floor, will you? And come home with me. Darfari fighter. A Darfari fighter. Okay. So basically this guy, and then afterwards let's check on the research and check on the star metal. Probably check on the star metal first to see if I can make the star metal mace. I may need to start sacrificing dudes again to get more blood to do the research about. But definitely need to hunt more sorcerers to get the spell pages. Like that's a thing we need to do. Okay. Now, Vaporite scroll. I have a bunch of those now made, and blood, and this, and ore. Yeah, this doesn't actually need the spell scroll. That's really interesting. You need spells pages for this stuff. Oh right, I forgot about the glowing goop. Right. So let's smack a couple of those here. I wonder if this inking brush gets destroyed. And I have a bunch of those scrolls. Been making them on the side as well because they are really easy to make. Now give me some star metal bars. Thanks. And get me here into this guy. So star metal mace. Make one for me. I mean, I could start making star metal pickaxes and just use those. Star metal daggers. When did I unlock this thing? Star metal sword. I don't remember spending the points on those. Well, fine. I know for a fact that this is worse than the dragon bone. I have there's star metal daggers though, and a star metal sword. Huh? Anyway, now I'm curious. Show me. Well, not that. Show me this thing. Comparison, right? 48, 24%. 61, 23. Like, it's 1% better armor pen. I don't think that is worth it. For the, even though, okay, the durability is much higher. Guess, but that's a thing. But this is easier to get materials to repair with anyway, and followers don't care about durability. However, the it's the move set is the that is of interest here. Take that. Let's go check on your move set a little bit. We can whack some fools. Those scrolls. Let's do a little research. Yeah, wrong thing. There we go. I have 90 papyrus scrolls. Can you get me rid of my corruption now, thanks? I will stand here for just a sec. Yeah, yes. This is a good weapon. 1% armor penetration difference, and the damage is much higher. However, the big question is the mace moveset still better than the two-handed sword moveset? So we're gonna go whack a few camps and we will give it a look at that. We will give it a look. And get her XP in the same go, huh? Right, that's my corruption gone. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, post these here. And let's do some research. If this inking brush gets destroyed each time, that's going to be an issue, because this thing is well, it's not exactly difficult to make, but it is just a little harder to make, at least, than the papyrus scrolls. I'm hoping that it is not one use only for this thing. Star metal mace, yeah. But I mean, just consider the fact that this is 1% better armor pen. And just a weapon which is much easier to get. Alright. You're doing your thing. Now this is... Oh. This is going to be interesting now. See how this actually functions. Yeah, it destroys the quell or barrage. And I got failed sorcerer spell page. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. So I need a brush, and those papyrus scrolls are gonna last a while. So I need a bunch of those brushes. Like, I mean, it's not like these brushes are difficult to make, right? Just make the damn 73 of them. Then I run out of fur. I think I have more fur somewhere hanging around though, in a box somewhere. Yeah, I had some spare fur. But yeah, this is what happens eventually to people. You end up in a box, in somebody's large chest. Wrong bench. This bench here. The fact that it actually destroys the quill is, or inking brush, I just want to call it a quill, is really interesting. I wouldn't have thought that the brush gets destroyed while you're doing your research, right? Didn't think that was a thing that would happen. And you can't queue more than one, which is also interesting. It seems like you cannot queue more than one. Let's try. Yeah, it seems you can't. Oh, you can. Nope. Queue is full. No, you can't. Alright. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. I mean, I could start use the star metal to just make a bunch of star metal pickaxes and use those instead of this thing. But I don't really need much materials anymore, so there is that. There's random things I have gotten over time. Like I have Shark Bite, I have Dagger of 1000 Bites, and I have Hook Sword, which I found from a random box. Well, none of those are any good legendaries anyway, so... Yeah. Alright, well, I have a bunch of star metal bars if I want to go and get the Lemurian axe recipe. I don't think I will though. I don't really see the reason, the point to it. Oh, I got Sorcerer's spell page this time around. So that means... So it basically, it gives you... Ah, right. So this is how I get spell pages as well for upgrading the book. I thought this research might give me actual like a spell recipes, but it doesn't seem to be the case. It's just for the spell pages. Okay, right. That explains. That is how that works. Now I understand. Now I understand. Right, let's go drag somebody else in there, because I may want some blood. And I kind of wanna see how she does with that mace against things. I wanna see the moveset, like in serious fashion. Go slaughter these things. Go whack them. You have a mace. And this is what I mean, like the moveset is very much workable. Yeah, the moveset is very workable for the mace still. I don't know if it's like for a single target that moveset is fantastic. Like, because there is like no really wasted attacks. It basically it's pretty much always going to connect on the target. However, against a pack like this, the Great Axe just simply better because it's an area effect weapon. Right? Now, granted, the mace has an area effect move as well, but not on the same level as this thing does. Okay. Man, whack these things for me. Yeah, the 1% difference in and the fact that she killed that in 2 swings instead of 3 because of the massive damage difference. Yep, the Storm Metal Maze was a fun little experiment, but nope, we're not using it for, you know, actual fighting anything. Alright. Well, have given it a try now. Nice, we can just grab that guy again. Grab that guy. Donate your blood to me, will you? Donate your blood to me, will you? Thanks. Alright, I think I'm gonna put a cut here and then go for the glowing goop. Like, continue once I have found the glowing goop thing. And that might be the final thing I do in this episode. Get some glowing goop. So we can upgrade the book. And I really want to see about hunting some of those sorcerers for the spell pages out of them. Because it should be faster than doing this whole blood thing. Right, yeah. I clicked the wrong damn thing. I was wondering for a short moment what the heck is going on. I thank you for your donation of blood to my worthy cause. Yeah, give me the blood. Not the blood itself, but that thing. You can have your sword back. Thanks. Yeah, sorcerer spell wage failed. Okay, this is going to be really annoying because you have to do it like, you know, one by one. So that makes that really annoying. However, at least I have a whole lot of these things now. I can actually stop making any more of those. Yeah. I will do some of this research thing off camera. If I see what I get and so on. Anyway, I gotta put a cut here and talk with you folks once we go and get some glowing goop, huh? What says you about that? Yeah, we will get some more of that. Oh, some of it. I think I may have some around here, but anyway. Right, so here we are. There was I think the Imp King is here. And this is where you can also find a million crystal if you're into crystals. I mean, if you just wanna build something with crystals. Oh, there's the Imp King. Okay. Wonder, can I get the Pasaka to teleport down here? And then engage the Imp King. Okay. That's a little funny. Now where the heck was the goop here? That's what I'm trying to remember. Because I swear there was glowing goop here. Ew. What was? Oh, right. Hanuman's Grotto is the place where you sacrifice stuff to Hanuman, right? That the goop, right? There we go. That's basically all I need. At least for now. Was that all there was of goop here, though? Oh, I am just leaving. Bye. Yeah, that's all I need from here. Don't really need to fight and kill the Imp King. Oop. The torch away by accident. Anyway. So that's that. I have glowing goop. Right. So I'm gonna call it an episode right here. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you folks next time with more Conan Exiles.